My channel. So today I just want to talk about gray hair. I've got some information to share with you that didn't become apparent to me until I started really kind of growing my hair a little bit longer. If you follow me on my channel, my first video, I had short hair because I decided to do the whack attack method to going gray, and I thought that would speed it up a lot, and it did. It only was 8 months until total gray out, and so I really liked I thought that that was a way to get it faster. That's not going to work for everybody, and people out there who have beautiful long locks, I don't recommend it unless you've had short hair before. You know what to expect, so you don't get disappointed or sad if you cut off all your hair to try to grow gray. But it is a way to do it, and it will speed your transition up. That being said, I kept my hair short for a long time after that, as you follow me on my videos. But then I started growing my hair out towards the end of last year, and this year I decided to just let it grow. So my hair was actually shoulder length this morning, and I actually took off about 1 inch because it was kind of going down my neck. It was bothering me a little bit, so I gave myself a bob this morning after I got out of the shower, and I cut off an entire inch of hair. And I actually have a clip in my hair right now because I'm trying to grow the layers that I have down to here, so they're all one length. So I have to wear this clip, and I've been wearing it like that for a long time, but it's coming along quite nicely. One thing I noticed when I got out of the shower, not when I got out of the shower, but when I cut it this morning, was how shiny it was and how much bounce it had. And I don't know if you can see that. It was just like so healthy. I thought, wow, my hair is like, look at how shiny and healthy it is. I thought, man, it is really, really healthy. And that's something I didn't notice when I had the shorter hair. I knew it was healthier when I grew it out, but I didn't really realize how healthy it was. And I thought, wow, normally when I grow my hair out this length, I get split ends about 2 inches worth here, and it looks ugly, and they're all fried. And I thought, man, the hair color really, really damages your hair. And for a person with very fine hair like myself, I didn't realize how much the hair color had really damaged my hair until now that it's grown out. I can really feel my hair, and I'm watching how it moves and everything, and I thought, wow, it really, really is healthy and looks good now. So that's one of the perks to going gray, growing out your hair naturally, not having to color it, not having to go through the hassle of keeping up the skunk line, not dealing with the smelly chemicals, having beautiful silky hair is like so worth it, let me tell you. So I just wanted to share that with all my silver sisters out there, and anybody who's going through transition, continue, because you know your hair is going to be okay. So one thing I do have to say though, it does depend on the thickness of your hair shaft. If you have really thick hair, I have heard reports of women, both on YouTube, that say that when they grew their gray out, their hair was very wiry, it was very coarse, it became kind of not very manageable, which I totally get that. So it does depend on how thick your hair is. If your hair is really thick, it may even get more thicker and more wirier than when it's gray. So that is something that you do have to consider. However, if you have medium to fine hair, it shouldn't be too bad. If you have fine hair, it's not going to be a problem at all as far as the thickness. But I like thickness because I have thin hair, but that's just, you know, because I have thin hair. Now, if you have thick hair already, you're not going to want it to be thicker or more wirier and more unmanageable, right? So you're going to want it to be more manageable. So I was also using shampoo and conditioner. I was using Giovanni, which I get at Whole Foods for like $8. And it was the 50/50 formula, and I loved it. But I ran out one day, and so I went rooting around, and I found in my travel bag that I had some Tresemme, and so I started using the Tresemme, and I thought, okay, this is not too bad. It was a little bit thick and heavy because when you grow out your natural hair, it doesn't need that much thicky, goopy stuff on it because it's natural. And so most of the hair companies, they make their products designed for women who color their hair because you color your hair and you strip out the hair shaft and you dry it out, and so you need to put moisture back, right? So a lot of their products contain a lot of silicons and waxes to keep your hair to lay down to manage like normal hair would. And so as you go gray, you don't need all of that. So one thing that I did get was the Sauve Essentials Daily Hair Clarifying Shampoo to take the place of the other shampoo temporarily until I got back over to Whole Foods to get the Giovanni. But now I really like this. And so this is like a little over $1. It's really good stuff, actually. And on the back, it says that it brings out the natural beauty of your hair with this pH balanced deep cleansing formula that helps remove residue without stripping moisture. So pretty good for $1, a little over $1. My sister, who's a hairdresser, also told me that maybe using clarifying shampoo will also help women whose gray hair turns yellow because it'll keep any residue off of your hair. So depending on where you live and what kind of water you have, whether you have city water or on well water, because that makes a big difference too. You could have a lot of calcium in your water. You could have something that's adhering to your hair and then it's starting to turn yellow. But she mentioned clarifying shampoo is the way to go with gray hair, and that may even also take the place of having to use the blue shampoos to keep your hair gray and keep it from yellowing. You might want to try clarifying shampoo because that might do the trick without having to buy the special shampoos. So there you go. These two together is what I use, and I don't need as much conditioner as I need shampoo. So the bottle's smaller, so I buy these little travel bottles of this. And this does have quite a bit. This is the Moisture Rich formula of the Tresemme. But I found that my hair is really soft and silky. And for those of you out there, even if you don't color your, if you have gray hair and you do color your hair and your hair is starting to feel kind of thick and kind of funny, kind of feels like it has a residue in it when you're shampooing it, try the clarifying shampoo a couple times a week and strip out some of those waxes and that buildup, and you'll see that your hair will come back to life and you'll have more movement and it'll just feel softer and silkier. That should help with that. So that's it for today. Just wanted to talk about hair. Now that I've cut it up an inch, it feels a little bit better. But man, it's just so healthy. I just really, really love it. It's just another reason to go gray. So if you're in the transition, continue. And when you start your transition, after you've grown out your first 2 months, hair generally grows out half an inch a month. So when you get to the 1 inch mark, just hold your hair back like this. So you have that 1 inch line there, and just see how it complements your skin tone. You can, pull your hair back in a ponytail or just pull your hair back like I'm doing right now when you get to that 1 inch grow out and go, yeah, that doesn't look too bad with my skin tone. I think that'll work, and that'll let you know whether it's going to be something for you or not. Or you can let it grow down longer, and as it gets down to your eyes, by the time you pull it back in a ponytail, it'll either look all white at that point or you'll have different variations of color. So if you want to learn about the 4 types of gray hair, check out my video on the 4 shades of gray, and that'll kind of let you know what color you're going to be depending on what color you are before you start to go gray. So that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please click subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.